where Will County comes to talk. The Kevin Kollins Show on 1340 WJOL.
This is what you need. I'll give you what you need. This is what you need. This is what you need. I'll give you what you need.
It's the Kevin Kollins Show on 1340 WJOL. What you need to know, we do it every afternoon about this time, 5:10. Get you caught up in some of the big stories, some of the fun stories, just a little bit of everything out there. Evan, what do we need to know?
A woman is speaking out about her brother's alleged sexual abuse by former House Speaker Dennis Hastert. Jolene Reinbolt told ABC News the abuse happened during the 1970s when her late brother was the student manager of a Yorkville high school wrestling team that Hastert coached. Reinbolt made the same accusations in 2006, but had no proof. She said all that changed when the FBI finally interviewed her.
FBI comes to your house, knocks on the door, and yeah, this is what happened. Now, here's the interesting thing. It's a little bit cloudy on a few of these things, but it appears to me after reading this that this woman's brother, who passed away back in the 90s, that this is a different alleged victim than the one that hush money was being paid to cover up. That's what it appears. Now, it's possible that they're saying, but it looks like from her statement, she believes as well that her brother's a different victim. And she even says in her statement, she hopes this will allow other victims to come forward and help get through it together. So, again, lots of allegations out there, and we still haven't heard from Dennis Hastert. Wouldn't imagine we will anytime soon, but we'll continue, as I'm sure over the weekend there'll be more that comes out about all of this.
The White House is cheering the latest monthly jobs report.
A testament to the leadership that this president has shown when it comes to healing what was a very broken economy.
Presidential spokesman Josh Earnest noted that the economy added 280,000 jobs last month. He stretched that more than 5.5 million jobs have been added over the past 2 years, the best two-year job growth since 2000. Unemployment nudged up to 5.5% from 5.4% in April.
That's always baffling. I mean, I know why it is, but the fact that they added that many jobs, yet unemployment went up, I assume that's because more people got back into the unemployment benefits section is why that happened. But yeah, it ticked up to 5.5. Still, a relatively, I think it's the lowest unemployment numbers we've had in 10 years, I want to say, that we've been down when we were down at 5.4. So really good news on the front. Now, it did, it looked fairly decent on Wall Street. The Dow took a little bit of a dive, but S&P was up. So a little bit of a dive in a few spots. But good news, 280,000 jobs any month is great numbers.
In the I can't believe we're actually having this discussion file, the decathlon gold medal won by Bruce Jenner in the 1976 Olympics will remain in Caitlyn Jenner's trophy case. The International Olympic Committee says it will not revoke the medal now that Jenner has transitioned from a man to a woman. The IOC's director of communications tells Yahoo there's, quote, no issue, end quote. Thousands of people apparently, though, thought there was. They signed a Change.org petition launched this week calling for the medal to be taken back. The petition urges the IOC to strip Jenner of the medal, claiming it was won by a woman competing in a man's event. Would that not make it all the more amazing?
Oh, these people. It doesn't affect you. Why do you care? It doesn't affect you.
It's like the argument, though, Rick Santorum made about gay marriage for years when he was the senator from Pennsylvania and even as a candidate in 2012. Haven't heard him talk about it too much yet in 2016, but gay marriage destroys the American family. How? How does it affect your family? If you don't like what Caitlyn Jenner has done, okay. You don't have to like it.
Sure.
And you can even speak out against it. That's your right. But to say that they should revoke her gold medal just because you don't like a decision she made in her life is absurd.
That is one of the most ridiculous things I've heard. Honestly, that is absolutely ridiculous.
And what is this thing now where these groups of people, they believe they have a right to speak out, and then when there's a group that says, okay, but we have a right to shout you down, it's, well, you're being mean to me now. You're calling me names. That's not fair. You're attacking my values. I'm not attacking your values. I simply disagree with your values. So let's have a discussion about that now. But you can't even have a discussion with these people. It's like the people who defend the Duggars and their decision. Well, they just believe in traditional American values, and you apparently have a problem with that.
I have a problem with child molestation.
Exactly.
That's what I have a problem with. Oh, boy. Well, I hadn't heard about this change.org. I mean,
it's out there. It got thousands of signatures.
You know, if you go through change.org, there are some bizarre things. I mean, some of them are obviously jokes, but others are like, no, we need this changed.
Did the White House, didn't they eventually close their online petition site that they had?
Oh, did they? I know they originally it was 100,000, I think. Then they upped it to like 500,000 or something.
I believe they did because there were so many
bizarre
dumb petitions. And for people who don't know, on whitehouse.gov, there was a petition section where you could put up a petition, and if it got 100,000 signatures, the White House would issue an official comment about whether or not the president agreed with your change, whether or not he was willing to introduce legislation to Congress, or just kind of a statement of solidarity. And eventually so many ridiculous petitions got posted that got 100,000 signatures. I know they upped it, but I believe they eventually closed it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Because there were so many petitions up there, the president was having to speak on that, where, make Star Wars Day a national holiday. Make May the 4th a national holiday. And the president would be like, as much as I like Star Wars, as much as the next person.
Oh, people are absolutely insane. It's 1340 WJOL, the Kevin Kollins Show. That is what you need to know on Friday, June 6, 2015.